the man suddenly realized that he didn't seem to be human. When no one was paying attention, he exerted a gentle force and threw the hammer in his hand. Unexpectedly, not only did the hammer fly into the air, but it also released lightning. After some attempts, Mike found that he could actually control the lightning. Looking at this scene, Mike wasn't excited. Instead, he was very afraid of being regarded as a monster by others, so he chose to hide it and didn't tell anyone. Unexpectedly, the next day, his mother questioned him why he had used the hammer to damage someone else's car. Since this hammer was made by Mike's father with his own hands, and there was only one like it in the town, and his mother and younger brother had stayed at home last night while only Mike had gone out, it must have been him who did it. Facing his mother's questioning, Mike could only remain silent. He turned on the computer and, after measuring, found that he had thrown the hammer a distance of 1,537 meters last night. This was obviously something that no ordinary human could do. In order to confirm whether he had truly obtained extraordinary power, Mike waited until late at night and went to the football field to conduct a test. To avoid any accidents, he only used less than 1/10 of his strength. However, after calculation, Mike found that this time he had thrown the hammer a distance of 541 meters, while the world record for humans was only 86 meters. In addition to his strength, Mike felt that his speed also seemed to have become extremely fast. After testing, he found that he could run 100 meters in just 6.98 seconds, while the world record was 9.58 seconds, and Mike hadn't even exerted his full strength yet. He had intended to figure out what exactly had happened to him, but unexpectedly, he was suddenly invited by the school principal to have a meal at her home. Mike had thought that she was showing concern for him as he had just transferred to the school. However, unexpectedly, after the meal, the principal suddenly proposed a strength competition. Mike didn't refuse, thinking it was just a small game. But when the competition started, he suddenly realized that even though he had exerted all his strength, he still couldn't match the principal.